If I were to ask you about your habits, you're probably going to give me a list of things that you're in the habit of doing. Like walking the dog every day, brushing your teeth, kissing your partner goodbye before you leave for work. But I'm actually more intrigued in your habitual thoughts, what you're in the habit of thinking. Because as I've learned, when you learn how to master your thoughts, your entire life will change. And that's what I want to talk about in this video. Hi, my name is Rianne, and I am super passionate about helping ambitious women choose to be the best version of themselves by connecting with that inner guidance, that inner compass, and live the life that they are meant to be living. Now, back in the day, I think it must have been like in my teens or somewhere. I made a decision, I don't know what happened exactly, but I made a decision that I didn't like sports, especially the cardio type sports. I just made up my mind that it wasn't for me. I didn't like sweating, I didn't like panting, I didn't like any of it. So it wasn't for me. So the past 20, 30 years, I haven't engaged in sports. I just always no, I don't like it. I don't like the sweating. I don't like panting, heavy breathing, none of it. I don't like it. However, as life progresses and you get older, you kind of realize that if you do not take care of your physical body very well, it starts to morph into something that you're not particularly excited about. I've been on these diets type stuff, but nothing sustained. So finally, earlier this year, I made a decision. I said, okay, I'm going to adopt a healthy lifestyle. And for me, that meant working out regularly and eating primarily plant-based foods over animal foods. Those were the two main components, aside from, laughing every day, social engagements, etc. But working out. So I signed up for the gym. And at my first day, I got a trainer assigned to me and he created this routine for me. And lo and behold, there was 10 minutes of cardio in that. A CrossFit thing? CrossFit that you had to move 10 minutes. The moment I hit that thing, my automated pattern was running. Oh, you don't like this. This is heavy. You're going to sweat. You're going to pant. You really don't like this. Oh, this is so long. Wait, you just did 2 minutes? You have 8 minutes to go? Oh my, how will you ever? That thought pattern was running. It was like those 10 minutes lasted a lifetime. And even though I kept on going because I made a commitment, I made a conscious choice to work out regularly, those 10 minutes every single time of that full hour was like hell on earth because that thought pattern was just repeating itself. And yeah, that is a habit of thoughts. You're in the habit of thinking something over and over until it becomes a habitual pattern, habitual thought pattern. And actually, that creates your whole experience. Because as neurophysicists know, thoughts create emotions, create your reality. How you see life, how you experience life, is how you think about it. So your thoughts are the most important thing you want to pay attention to on a daily basis. And mind you, scientists have figured out, don't ask me how, that we have, as human beings, on average, we have about 70,000 individual thoughts a day. Mind-boggling, right? Mind-boggling. The majority of those thoughts you had yesterday and the day before and the day before. They're habitual thoughts. They're just repetition. They're repetitive thoughts that you once made up and they're now running on autopilot. Just like you're doing a whole bunch of activities on autopilot, like brushing your teeth, you don't even think about it. It's just, driving for some people. Sometimes they don't even know how they got from A to B, but they were in the car. It becomes on autopilot. And your thoughts, the majority of them, the majority of those 70,000 a day are on autopilot. So if you are currently experiencing some area in your life that you don't like, change your thoughts about it. That was the advice that one of my mentors, and actually multiple, have given me. And when I first heard about it, I was like, wait, hang on a minute. Are you now telling me that I'm actually self-sabotaging my own life experience? And I'm like, yeah, it's how you think. there's great news, you guys, because, and they also told this, so that was fun and a good thing. You are not your thoughts. You're not your thoughts. You are the creator of your thoughts. You are the thinker of your thoughts. You are the one who came up with that self-destructive thought to begin with. I am the one who came up with like working out, cardio, not for me. Don't like it. Don't like panting, don't like sweating. It was me. Cannot blame anybody else. I came up with that thought. Don't know when, don't know how, doesn't matter. I'm taking full responsibility. So how can you change this? Because once you become aware of thoughts, and especially if you have self-sabotaging thoughts, that you're probably currently right now don't even know. I didn't. Absolutely not. I had to do the work to become aware of where I was sabotaging myself, where my thoughts were actually hindering what I was trying to accomplish. And we all have those. So this is not about, like blaming yourself or about making you feel bad. Not at all. It's about giving you a sense of, hey, I got choice here. I have the opportunity to change the outcome if I can work with my thoughts. But how do you start? Where do you start? Well, it starts again with self-awareness. Awareness about your thoughts. But 70,000 a day, that's like a lot to take in, and you don't, like I said, you're not even aware of your habitual thoughts. Probably. I wasn't, like most people aren't. So where to begin? Well, I have another download for you available with a few easy steps, or simple steps, I should say. There's simple steps, not easy to follow, but simple steps for you to start becoming aware of your thoughts. And I strongly advise you to start very simple with an event that is happening every single day for you, for everybody. And if it's not, you're not with the living anymore. Every single day, and start there. And that is waking up. Because every single morning you wake up. And for every one of us, there's a sort of like autopilot routine that follows. You are probably running your mornings on routine. It's like, what do you do first, second? And that's the doing habits. Maybe you brush your teeth first, you feed the kids first, maybe you shower first. There's a series of steps you probably do, and you run them on autopilot. You don't even think about it. It's just, okay, alarm goes off, get out of bed and go. But there's also a thought pattern underneath all of this. And I want you to become aware of it by gifting yourself, and this is your invitation to do it, gifting yourself 10 minutes of uninterrupted journaling. And if you need to get up 10 minutes earlier, I would strongly suggest that you do that, because this will change your life. I am not kidding. Like right now, when I get on that thing, that CrossFit machine in the gym, I immediately, when that pattern starts to run again, I'm aware and I'm changing it. And I'll tell you in a second how. But so gift yourself those 10 minutes, because you are going to change your perspective on life. Because if the first thing in the morning, if the first thing you think in the morning is something that is setting you up for a low energy mood, you don't want that for yourself. You're worth more than that. You are worth seeing life as amazing as it is. Like my first thought in the morning, and I've crafted this, is like, it's a new freaking day, full of possibility, full of opportunity, and I am infinite possibility. I have that tattooed on my arm, so let's do this. That's how I start my day, with an uplifting mood. And even though when you have a whole bunch of stuff to do in the morning because you're chasing behind the kids and to make sure that everybody gets out of the door, you still can control your thoughts, because you are the thinker of your thoughts. You're not your thoughts. It's not like they run you. You run them. You just have to become aware. So I highly recommend doing the work of changing your thoughts, and that will mean you will change your life. Now, how do I master those 10 minutes right now? By completely focusing for 10 minutes on something that brings me joy. For 10 minutes, I think about something that excites me to the max. A conversation with a friend, a beach time in Bali, a holiday I had with friends, anything. For 10 minutes, I make myself think about something that lights me up. And then those 10 minutes, they go by very fast. So I encourage you to do the work to master your thought habits. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you next week for another video. Bye.